Are you tired of being stuck at the bank when you could find your routing number in seconds right from the comfort of your home? Welcome to this explainer. Stay tuned because today we're unraveling the quick, easy steps to locating your routing number with Desert Financial. Let's face it, your time is incredibly valuable. Managing your money should be frictionless, not a hassle. That's exactly why having this tiny piece of information on hand is an absolute game changer for your daily finances. Now, before we just give you the number, let's take a quick look at Desert Financial itself. Based right out of Phoenix, Arizona, they're a federally insured credit union backed by the NCUA. Knowing your routing number with them is absolutely vital for things like setting up direct deposits, automating your online bill payments, or receiving wire transfers. You literally can't do any of those things without it. So, what exactly is this number doing behind the scenes? Well, a routing number, sometimes you'll see it called an ABA routing transit number, acts as a sort of geographic and institutional gateway. Honestly, think of it like a zip code, but for your bank. It ensures that when your money is traveling through the massive U.S. financial ecosystem, it goes to the exact right institution before it even starts looking for your personal account. And this 9-digit code isn't just random. It actually follows a really clever, highly organized system. The first 4 digits pinpoint the Federal Reserve District that's routing the payment. Then, the next 4 digits identify the specific bank, in our case, Desert Financial. And that very last digit, that's actually a mathematical check digit that computers use to validate the whole sequence and prevent any processing errors. Pretty neat, right? All right, if you came here just for the number itself, here is the big reveal. Desert Financial Credit Union's official primary routing number for domestic wire and ACH transfers is 1222-87238. I'll say that one more time, 1222-87238. This is the 9-digit key linking your funds directly to Desert Financial. Let's move into finding your routing number, starting with option 1, using a paper check. If you ever forget it, here's how you can independently verify it using the classic tried-and-true method. Grab a physical Desert Financial check and look right at the bottom margin. You're going to see a row of somewhat unusual-looking numbers printed in magnetic ink. That's called the MICR line. Those very first 9 digits on the bottom left corner, that is exactly where your routing number lives. It's printed right there on every single check you write. Moving right along, option 2 for finding your routing number is through online banking. Now, what if you're completely paperless? Whether you're on your desktop or using the mobile app, finding this is incredibly fast. Once you securely log in, just click on the specific account you want to use, like your free checking or savings. Then navigate over to the Account Details tab. About halfway down that screen, you'll spot your routing number sitting right underneath your unique 14-digit account number. Easy as that. A quick pro tip while you're in the portal looking at those numbers. When setting up an incoming wire, pay very close attention to your 14-digit account number. You absolutely must include the leading zeros and the dash. So, for example, it might look like 00045678990-0400. That suffix after the dash tells the system whether it's a checking or savings account, and leaving out that dash could literally trigger a validation failure and delay your money. And finally, option 3 for finding your routing number, contacting customer service. Look, sometimes you just want direct human assistance, or maybe you're locked out of your app. In that case, you can easily call their member service team at 602-433-7000, or just go online and schedule an in-branch appointment. When you do speak to a rep, definitely ask them to verify your 14-digit account number. Oh, and here's a massive time saver. Ask them for a pre-populated PDF direct deposit form. It takes all the guesswork out of handing your details over to HR. Now, I want to clear up a super common point of confusion when you're filling out these financial forms. It's so important to keep your routing number and your account number completely separate in your mind. Remember, the routing number is the public identifier. It tells the money which bank building to go to. Your account number is highly private. It tells the money which specific wallet inside that building to drop into. So make sure you never mix them up. It's also really vital to understand the geographic limits here. Your Desert Financial routing number is strictly for domestic U.S. transfers. The American banking system uses this 9-digit code natively, but if you're moving money internationally, like receiving funds from overseas, this number won't work. For cross-border transactions, you're going to need an 8 to 11 character SWIFT or BIC code instead. Let's transition into some practical applications and, more importantly, how to use and protect your data. Knowing this routing number is just absolutely essential for streamlining your financial life. Once you have it on hand, you can set up autopay for your utilities so you never miss a due date again. You can get your salary earlier with direct deposit, you can get your tax refunds processed way faster by the IRS, and you can seamlessly move funds between institutions. It really opens up a lot of convenience. Unfortunately, because these numbers essentially hold the keys to moving money around, they are huge targets for fraudsters. You have to be highly suspicious of red flags here. Watch out for checks from unexpected senders. Beware of anyone pressuring you to act quickly or demanding you return a so-called overpayment. Fraudsters will even alter the routing number on a counterfeit check to deliberately delay the bank's verification process. So always keep an eye out for flimsy paper, blurry printing, or missing watermarks. So, how do you actually safeguard this crucial banking info? First off, securely shred any physical documents or old checks that you just don't need anymore. Second, opt for secure encrypted electronic payments over handing out paper checks whenever you can. And third, consistently monitor your bank account for any unverified microdeposits. Oh, and remember, Desert Financial is never going to call or text you out of the blue asking for your passwords or banking details, ever. And that brings us to our conclusion: how to streamline your banking needs. Let's quickly wrap up everything we've learned today. Whether you prefer checking the bottom left corner of a paper check, navigating through the online portal's Account Details tab, or speaking directly to customer service, you now confidently know how to find this information. And for Desert Financial, that magic routing number is 122187238. If you found this explainer valuable, please go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and drop a comment below letting us know. Also, be sure to check out our related explainers on financial literacy, scam prevention, and mastering online banking platforms so you can take full control of your financial well-being. Now, I do need to add a quick disclaimer here. While the information we provided today is accurate to the best of our knowledge, you should always verify these details and any procedural changes directly with Desert Financial Credit Union, just to be safe. I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Now that you hold the exact key to faster, completely frictionless transactions, what tedious financial task are you finally going to automate today? Go set up that direct deposit or automate your bills? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will see you in the next one.